Northeast, one of my, this guy I used to train with, student, he's a KCPD down here, Northeast, works the beat, he's like hardcore, he looks like Mr. Clean, but he has tattoos on his arms, he's got 2 sleeves. His name's, I won't say his name, but, so I was at this gas station, Quick Trip, getting gas, and had an older car at the time, the K5 Blazer, and I was getting gas, and he pulls up, and it's a cop car. He's like, Rudy! I was like, hey, what's up, Richard? And I walked over, you know, and he's got his other officers with him, and he's like, he's cool. They're all putting their hands on their guns and shit, like on a threat or something. So I go over, I'm bullshitting with him. What's up, man? He's like, oh, no, I'm trying to get back in the gym, man, you know. We're so busy working. I'm like, oh, man, it's cool, man. You're a busy man. I know this is a busy area. And so we were bullshitting for a minute, and I was like, all right, man, I gotta go. You know, see you later. I go back to my car, and there's this car beside me getting gas too. It's this carload of black dudes, and they're all smoking a blunt or something in there. They're looking at me, and they're like, snitch, fucking snitching and shit. So I was talking to the cops, and I was pumping my gas, and they came back out. I was like, hey, Richard, see you later, bro. Got my shit mugged up and rolled out. It's pretty funny. Snitch. Thought I was snitching because I was talking to the public.
It's good when you're on the other side of the law, though.
No badge, no gun, no fun. No, I met some good people, though. There's definitely good cops out there that are just like us. They're not always out to get you like people think.
Yeah, like I said, it's good to be on the other side. That was a big thing when I was with that SOTG. I got the opportunity, like, because I taught rappelling and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
Out of helicopters, so SWAT team and all them would come out. You know, we have special projects once in a while. They come out for a week, and it just feels good when you're sitting there bullshitting on that side instead of getting pulled over by them or anything like that.
Hanging out, and they're looking at other people like, look at that guy. Yeah. Buddy Derek, he called me, and I got pulled over, and the cop was behind me running my plates, lights on and everything on the highway. I was speeding, and my friend called me at the same time. He's a police officer, Derek, and he's like, hey, what's going on? I was like, man, I'm getting pulled over. He's like, who is it? Who's the cop? Let me know. Tell me his name. I was like, Pendergrass. Penny, give him the phone. Let me talk to him. I'm like, no, man, I ain't letting you talk. Hey, man, hold on. Phone, it's for you. Yeah, right. Like, trying to bribe me, boy? Go to jail.
You didn't give him the phone?
No, hell no. I ate the ticket.
I would have been like, hey,
somebody wants to talk to you.
Yeah, this is pure coincidence, but this is for you.
I should have probably, but I didn't.
Received a text.
I'm picking up ticket money and got the text, and it's like the real deal. My number one goal is to not just win this belt, but to wear this belt to church on Sunday. Beat up or not, belt on my waist. I even bought a nice little jacket that's gonna match it nicely. Keep your rooms clean, you can go to the fight.
All of us?
All of you. Whoever's room is not clean does not go. You got 30 minutes. Go.
Wait, only... You had a leotard on the other day. Didn't you, Lily?
Maryland, are you an 80s dog?
Shut.
Sit.
Come here.
Sit.
Sit.
Good girl.
Okay, hold on. Sit, sister. Sit. A pepperoni.
Hey, sit.
Sit.
Good girl.
No, sit. Lay down. There you go. Can you roll over?
cut your shit. You ain't been here in 2 months.
Yeah.
You got a half fade.
Yeah, and it looks like shit.
Nigga didn't even fade in the bottom. Didn't even line your shit up. Oh man, my shit just grows like I shaved it myself. Bullshit, it's faded. It's 2 different ways. Like the sniper movie. Get it later.
Who? He's got it?
Yeah. Already? Watched it last night. That's what he was saying.
Oh, I thought he went out and watched it.
No. We could do that too. That's a ritual for me to do.
What?
Watch a movie before I fight. Usually the day of the fight is when we do it.
Well, let's watch it the day of.
So,
That'll give you some motivation right there.
you know what I'm saying? That's why we always do that.
When you text me driving, you show your kids don't do this.
Kids don't do this at home. I'm a professional.
No, he's not.
I've only had 1 wreck.
Knock on
I'm
wood.
sorry, take that off. I've had 0 wrecks.
Hey. Good to see you. Come on in, let's go. Yeah! Let's go! Alright, okay. Okay. Return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up. First shot, come strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, y'all can't copy yet. Glad moonwalking, and this here is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it all way. Chrome music. I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on. Let that stage light go and shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Plinko in my style. Money, stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds. But I do that to pass the torch and put on for my town. Trust me, on my INDEPENDENT shit hustling. Chasing dreams since I was 14 with the 4-track bustin'. Halfway across that city with the back crush shit. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give that to the people, spread it across the country. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give it to the people, spread it across the country.
Can we go back? This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Can we go back? This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us.
But I'm gonna make this fight so fucking live. They're gonna be mad it wasn't televised, just like my last one. Who the promoter says it was the most incredible fight he's ever seen. And granted, he may just be Jeff and bullshit me, but thank you. It says a lot to somebody who's put people in the UFC.
8-8 to 10-10 on the Bellator. 10-10 first one, 12-12 second one.
Alright.
Plus 40% of all tickets.
I'm coming for that fucking belt if I fight Bellator. I ain't fucking around. I freaking love this city. Kansas City. I don't know what I would do if I moved out of the city. I'd be homesick. This is my shit right here. Film that shit right there. I run this shit. I've been labeled before as the best in Kansas City, and this is my shit right here. Toughest motherfucker in these streets at one time.
You ain't letting nobody from St. Louis come in and take that
Oh,
shit.
this is my shit. He's got his hands full, but I'm just saying. My career started right there in that building, those little slots. That's when I decided I ain't coming back to this motherfucker. That's when my career started. That's when I started training. When I got out of that motherfucker. Now I have students that are correctional officers there. And I show them how to keep motherfuckers in there. On their back.
There she is. I can attest, that's not where you want to be.
There's one of the best sushi places over here called Sushi Meetup. All you can eat sushi, made fresh, $20. Many rolls as you can hold.
Pop!
I should have had them sponsor me. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever have a rollie.
Ever?
Maybe when my kids are graduating from college. I can't be wearing fucking a month's tuition for all of them on my wrist.
Yeah.
Like, up, you're gonna have to drop out, Maurice. Hell no, I ain't selling this watch. What time is it?
When time
For you to get a damn job, boy.
when time doesn't exist. What time is it?
I know I'm kind of nervous, but I think about when I have a fight. My fight's only 25 minutes, which is a long time. 25 5-minute rounds. But I think about people that fight every day, and you're a fighter yourself. You're a survivor. Talk a little bit about your fight. You were diagnosed with cancer.
I was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer on July of 2012. And my best friend was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer the same month of 2012. He took one round of chemo and quit. And where our two options from the doctors was you could either go on morphine and just ride it out, or you can go ahead and try to fight it. And fighting it entailed chemo, radiation, and the most painful surgery. I thought I'd had the most painful surgery when I had a double knee replacement, because they did it at the same time. So trying to walk and everything after you had both knees replaced and you're totally unorthodox trying to get back up with something that doesn't have any feeling in there. But after one round, he says he's going to take the morphine, and he lived about 30 days.
Wow.
And I told him I'd fight it. And I said, been a fighter all my life, only 5'6", and so I've had to fight all my life. So I said, I can take pain. So they gave me chemo, radiation from September through October. And then on November 1st, they gave me the Whipple surgery, which is the most painful surgery. And they virtually cut you from here all the way around and bring out everything that's inside your body and set it out on the table. And then they go through and start cutting. And they cut off half your stomach, half your intestines, all your gallbladder, and half your pancreas. And then they pack it all back in.
Wow.
And then you go back on more chemo. And I took an extra 4 months of chemo, just extra, to try to get it in all the hidden places, because they did find them out of 15 lymph nodes that they took samples. They found it in 5 out of 15.
Wow.
So there was some residual cancer left in there. So I just kept fighting on it. Yeah.
You're fighting. You're still fighting to this day.
Still fighting to this day because of the side effects. The side effects are when your pancreas is affected at all, where they take any out, you put your pancreas into shock. So a normal blood sugar for you and for anybody healthy is between 90 and 100. Well, mine would go as low as 35, which is heart attack range, and it would go as high as 400. When you get over 400, you can go into diabetic coma. Well, mine was up to as high as 700.
Wow.
And so I just kept fighting it, trying to find the right combinations. And then they found one pill that they wanted me to try, and that pill, glimepiride, put my blood sugar right at 105 every day. So my blood sugar, I beat that battle. And now the next battle was, they didn't tell me that radiation messes up your heart. And so I've got a strong heart muscle, strong, no blockages in my body. But with radiation, it messes up the electrical system in your heart. So they're putting a pacemaker in me in a couple of weeks.
Wow.
And then they found another little mass that they're suspicious of. And so I go in the middle of February, and they're going to do a biopsy of a little mass on my liver to see if it's cancerous.
Wow.
So I'm
Really fighting, man.
Yeah.
Not tapping out. That's what it's all about.
That last biopsy was supposed to get down to my liver, but it's so far down there it couldn't do it. And they gave me propofol, which they gave Michael Jackson. And come home that night, mixing that with my other medication, stopped my heart about 3 weeks ago.
Wow.
Wife found me with no pulse, laying in bed, and she hit me right on the chest, and it was enough in that heart area that started my heart up again. I was in the hospital 5 days, and first 2 days, your heart stopped. You don't know how much oxygen you lost. So it's hard to even put thoughts together. But now,
There you go. Feeling
Keep
great.
fighting.
Hey, man, you can't even tell, all that, and you're still, like you said,
still fighting. Every day's a blessing, and just keep fighting it every day. And you just battle one at a time until you knock it out.
fighting for your life.
That's it.
I've had some tough fights. I've fought some tough people, but nothing compared to that, man. Seriously, that's a real fight.
Yeah. It's a new experience.
Making my weight cut seems like a piece of cake.
Well, I'm weighing 170 now. I went from 290 down to this 170, and you got to adjust your life. I was carrying two tanks of propane, and I thought, same way I weigh 270, I could carry 2 tanks. Well, I was carrying it, I slipped on a piece of paper, ran my head right into a 4x4 support in my garage. 7 stitches, broke my nose, busted my lip. And so you got to make adjustments because you think you still weigh 270 and you can do it, but you got to.
Hey, I weigh in tomorrow and I got to be 170.
170.
We're on the same page.
Yeah, I think you have your good days where you feel like you can whip the world, and then you have the days that you just gotta really fight hard to make it through that day.
Man, I want to say I know how you feel, but I don't know how you feel.
Well, there's always in the back of your mind, like, could it come back, and where am I? But I came to peace with that, because when he told me that I only had a year to live if I didn't take the morphine to die in 30 days, he said, if we do all this, we may buy you another year. Well, I'm already beat 2 years, and I'm already on 2.5 years, and so I'm just, I'm on overtime. But he says that he thinks that I'll be the first cancer patient he's ever had beaten it, because you just didn't give up.
Right, exactly.
You just kept on mentally high ground that you could take it. And most people will give up before they can tolerate that kind of thing.
Not tapping out.
No, that's it. That's the name of the game.
Right? Man, that's awesome. That's an awesome story.
Okay, the doctor told me everybody who gets stage 4 pancreatic cancer is a death sentence. Well, after about a year of not dying or anything, and I had my best friend die, and I saw his family at church, I asked God, I said, why me when everybody else dies? And an audible voice said in my office, just filled up the office, and said that he saved me because he wanted me to tell his people that I am alive, that God is alive and still performing miracles. So that's one thing I've done continuously since I beat the cancer.
Crazy shit.
Man.
Tell them what happened.
So, we're driving home. We're driving back to my house after we did some running, ticket running and stuff, and got my banner and stuff. And we pull on my street. Our cameras are dead. We've been filming all day, and there's this guy in the middle of the street. He's got fucking coveralls on and a freaking razor sharp machete standing in the road. And we pull up, it's like a movie. He's standing in the middle of the road, like I can't get past without hitting this guy. So I stop and I roll down the window, and he says, "Are you the motherfuckers that just dropped off those guys?" I was like, "No." "Yeah, you are. I seen you." I was like, "No, we're not. We're just driving here. I live right down the street." "Bullshit! I know!" And he steps off to the side, or he starts walking towards us, and I put in reverse, and I start backing up a little bit. And he's walking towards us, talking still. And, "I seen you drop those guys off." I'm like, "That wasn't fucking me. You're tripping, dude. What are you on?" "I'm not on nothing. I seen you." So then I put my shit in drive. And I'm thinking, fuck it, I'll hit this guy. He's not fucking cutting me with this machete. I got this fight coming up. So he steps to the side and I floor it past him. I'm like, "You're fucking crazy, dude. You're on fucking drugs." He's like, "My house just got robbed by a truck that looks like yours." We're like, "Oh shit." So me being the crazy fucking guy that I am, I fucking pull in his driveway, and me and the camera guy here get out, and the camera guy seems a little scared at first. And I was like, "Fuck this guy, he ain't gonna fuck with us, hold on." Dude, I'm unarmed, I'm not a threat, my hands are up, you know. I'm thinking in my head, okay, he's gonna swing this machete. I gotta slip the first one, and then grab his hand and control that hand that he has the machete in. I got some techniques to put that to his neck, or, you know, take it away from him. And all this shit's going through my head, and he walks up and he throws the machete down in the ground, sticks it. And then I'm thinking, okay, cool, the situation's cool. And we're both out. I'm like, "Dude, look, I live right down the street. I know there's some houses that got broken into. I know. You ain't got to tell me." He's like, "What's your address?" Tell him my address. He kind of calms down a little bit. Another car was passing us when they seen this going on, and they turn around and they pull in his driveway, and he turns his attention to them, and I could have grabbed him right there, but I wasn't tripping. I thought he was kind of cool after that. He's like, "What's your name?" "Sorry, Rudy. I'm sorry, my house just got robbed. I've been casing people, and I seen a truck just like yours drop them off, and blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "All right, it's okay, man, it's cool." And we kind of just, he started dealing with the other people that came up, that pulled up, and we kind of just rolled out. So it was fucking crazy, man. We almost fucking got disemboweled by a fucking machete. No shit. I didn't make that shit up. This shit just happened.
True story.
I'm so mad that we weren't recording at the time and I didn't have the GoPro on, because this shit would have been a super hit. I'm telling you, it was some crazy shit. I can't even explain the adrenaline I got when I got out of the car. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I was just thinking, hey, you know, I live around the corner from this dude, so I'm gonna see him every day. I don't want to have to deal with this psycho every day when I drive by. So, yeah, pretty interesting twist to our day. I was hungry and shit, and all that shit went away when he had the machete and he was like 3 feet away from me. Is he gonna charge me? Is he gonna lunge? Is he gonna swing it like a bat? More than likely he's gonna swing it. He's gonna try to come back with it. I need to stop it on the way back. I didn't have no weapons on me, and I still forgot my weapon that I usually carry, but yeah, it was pretty intense. Real shit. So now we're on our way to drop off a couple tickets and do the final weight cut preparation.
as the leaves turn brown. And we could be together, baby, as long as skies are blue. You act so innocent now, but you lied so soon. When I met you in the summer, to my heart beats.